One of the things that you should know is that the art of medicine is over. No longer will doctors give the right medicine for the wrong reason. No longer will doctors play it safe by prescribing, quote, unnecessary antibiotics, close quote. No longer will doctors give you a medicine, obviously a placebo, to boost your confidence. You see, the hunch is gone in medicine. Doctors will now function as humorless silicon chips with precision accuracy. And that's bad news for you. Old time doctors like me are being replaced by new age automatons who like to apply metrics to medicine, which means you lose. Sorry, Charlie. And you will lose because of a flawed theory and concept in medicine today. It's called metrics, one of the phoniest words ever invented. Let me be frank. As a standalone, metrics is a fraud. It's a fraud in sports. It's a fraud in healthcare. In healthcare, it falls under the umbrella known as evidence-based medicine. Evidence-based medicine sounds scientific and clean, but in reality, it's a tool designed to deny you the healthcare you deserve. Of course, it's backed up by nice studies, which have the veneer of high-tech cleanliness. Numbers always look impressive, especially when they are loaded up with fancy symbols. And academia and big government who are backing up these studies love numbers, data, and symbols, especially when they can throw in terms like Cox regression analysis. They love to run around holding a sheaf of papers. The data gives them confidence. It is their salvation, their panacea. In reality, though, the real goal is to keep services away from you, even as you pay higher and higher insurance premiums. See, this way, the insurance companies can make even more money. See, it's all about CEO pay, his yacht, his mansion, his glory. But do metrics work? Not in my opinion. Unfortunately, doctors like me won't be around anymore. See, I don't see it as my job to stick up for the insurance company's bottom line. And I don't think human beings are numbers that can be managed effectively with pinpoint accuracy. In our new world, though, statistics will rule. And if statistics say that you won't benefit from the medicine or procedure, you're not going to get it. And there are legions of new doctors who will go along with this nonsense, and they will be rewarded for doing so. But you will know better. Now, you may not see this trend in healthcare, but you can certainly see it in sports today. Metrics currently is all the rage in sports. Now, I'm sure you've seen the movie Moneyball. It's an impressive movie with a great cast, including Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. It's about a general manager named Billy Beane who puts together a team using paint by numbers. In the movie, Beane doesn't go for good all-around players. He gets marginal players who get on base through walks and such. And it makes sports all so simple. All you have to do is plug numbers into a computer and presto, you get a World Series caliber team. Now, I love the movie, and apparently so do the owners of sports teams, because they keep hiring these mathematicians who believe in metrics. They come straight out of business school. Many of them, like David Stearns of the New York Mets, come from Ivy League universities. Oh, there you go. Of course these guys are going to be a success, right? They come from the Ivy League. Well, unfortunately, they haven't all been a success. The Philadelphia 76ers, who have employed metrics for well over 10 years, can't get anywhere in the playoffs. Other teams have discovered the same. And this leads us to a reality which sports gurus don't recognize or don't talk about, which many metrics guys forget. The star of the show in Moneyball, the man being portrayed, Billy Beane, the general manager of the Oakland A's, was a baseball guy. Oh yeah, he was a baseball guy. And he had been a baseball guy for decades before becoming a general manager. He wasn't a mathematician or a snot-nosed Weisenheimer. He was a baseball guy who used metrics within the context of baseball knowledge, not the other way around. And unfortunately, that's what you're getting in Major League Baseball these days and in many other sports. What you are getting are people who are trying to place the sport itself within the context of mathematics. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in sports. It doesn't work in healthcare. And that's bad news for you. Your health is going to suffer over the next 50 years because of this wrong philosophy. Let's go a little deeper. Mathematicians are lazy people. They will even admit this amongst themselves. Mathematicians don't like to work. What they like are simple little rules that will decide everything in the universe. What mathematicians desire is utopia, and they're going to kill us all in their quest. Thank you.